What if the history we know is based on a lie? What if a large part of history never happened? What if I told you that we are actually in 1725? Are we living in a historical lie? This video can change your history. You won't believe what you hear when you learn that time is lost. Imagine, you wake up one morning and they tell you that you're actually 300 years short. This is the phantom time hypothesis. And if it's true, we could reveal the biggest fraud in history. What does this hypothesis say? According to a group of historians and researchers, the approximately 300 years between 614 and 911 are completely fake. This means that there's a huge gap in the timeline. Here are the shocking claims of the phantom time hypothesis. History has been manipulated. According to this theory, the approximately 300 years between 614 and 911 are completely fake. In other words, the birth of Islam, the empire of Charlemagne, and much of the Middle Ages may never have happened. So who could have done something like this and why? According to the allegations, Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Gregory XIII, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII were in on a conspiracy, and they changed history. Their aim was to support their power, strength, and authority, to create legends and to bring the religious calendar to the year 1000. But how? History books have been manipulated. Archaeological evidence may be missing or distorted. A deliberate time shift was made in the Gregorian calendar. But perhaps the biggest question is this: did we really live 300 years less, or is it just a theory? What about the evidence? Now things get even more interesting. So what kind of evidence do we have? Architectural deficiencies. There are very few buildings and works of art in Europe from the 7th to 10th centuries. If these 300 years really happened, why is there such a big gap in architecture? Overlooked historical shifts. Is it normal for Europe to make almost no progress for 300 years after the fall of the Roman Empire? Is this a dark age or a period that never happened? Calendar manipulation. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII skipped 10 days when he switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. But what if it wasn't just 10 days, but 300 years? History books say there was no major progress in the 8th century. But why did everything change so quickly after the 10th century? There are hundreds of inscriptions, buildings, and works of art from ancient Rome. Cathedrals and castles from the 12th and 13th centuries are still standing. But there is almost nothing from the 7th to the 10th century. How can a period of 3 centuries remain so empty, as if it never happened? What about astronomy records? Views say that Chinese and Arab astronomers recorded solar eclipses. But what if these records were also manipulated? Maybe we trust the timeline we were taught too much. Is the year we are living in really 2025? Maybe we are living in the biggest lie in history and we don't even realize it. What is the truth? Or is everything we think we know an illusion? Put aside historical books. Look at old buildings, inscriptions, ruins. Is the truth there, or did someone rewrite history? If there are no 300 years, which century are we in? What is the truth? If the phantom time hypothesis is true, everything about history will change. Even the century we live in could be completely different. What about you? Are you ready to learn the truth? History is written by the winners. If this is true, a significant part of the history we are taught may be fabricated. These claims are rejected by historians, but who writes history? The winners? Or those who want to hide the truth? Should history be rewritten, or is this just a theory? Write in the comments, let's discuss. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. Follow us for more mysteries, unknowns, and crazy theories. Remember, the universe is full of infinite queries. Share this video and let's find the truth together.